Hello students, this is chemistry session for class 10th and I am here to continue the topic chemical properties of acids and bases. In the last session I started chemical properties of acids and bases, and today I am also going to continue the same topic. So, let us see. What do all acids have in common? As you know, when acids react with active metal, it produces hydrogen gas. So, it seems that all acids produce hydrogen gas when react with an active metal. So, let us perform an activity. For this, take a beaker and then it is rubber cork and press 2 iron nails in it and then connect the 2 nails with a battery, bulb and switch. This is bulb, this is switch and this is battery. These are the nails, iron nails, this is rubber cork and this is beaker. Okay. So, how do we start this activity? Take a beaker and in a rubber cork press 2 iron nails and then place it in the beaker and then connect the 2 nails with the battery, bulb and switch. Okay. Now, we will pour some dilute HCl in the beaker. It is dilute HCl, hydrochloric acid, and then press the switch and observe. Repeat this activity by taking another acid like sulfuric acid and then again press the switch and observe. Now, repeat this activity by taking aqueous solution of glucose and alcohol separately and then observe. So, let us see. First of all, take a beaker, number 2, press 2 iron nails in a rubber cork and place it in the beaker. Okay. Now connect the 2 nails with a battery switch and bulb. Okay. And then pour means transfer, pour some dilute hydrochloric acid in the beaker and then press the switch and observe. Okay. So, in this activity, when you press the switch after pouring dilute hydrochloric acid in the beaker, the bulb starts glow. Okay. Now, repeat this activity by taking another acid like hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, then again we find that the bulb glows. Now, repeat this activity by taking aqueous solution of glucose and alcohol and then observe. What do you observe? You will observe that in the case of acid the bulb glows, but when we take aqueous solution of glucose and alcohol, the bulb does not glow. Though glucose and alcohol also contains hydrogen atoms, but the bulb does not glow. It means in the first case, think that why does the bulb glow? Because in hydrochloric acid, when electric current passes, hydrochloric acid produces hydrogen ions, and due to presence of these hydrogen ions, electric current conducts through the solution. It means all acids contain hydrogen ions, and due to these ions, acid can conduct electricity. But in case of glucose or alcohol, these solutions do not produce any hydrogen ion. That is why in this case the bulb does not glow. So, first of all, take a beaker and then press 2 iron nails in a rubber cork and place it in the beaker, then connect the 2 nails with a battery, bulb and switch. Okay. Now, pour some dilute hydrochloric acid in the beaker and then after pressing the key, pressing the switch, you observe that the bulb glows. And now repeat this activity, repeat the activity by taking dilute sulfuric acid and then press the key. You will observe that the bulb glows, and then repeat the same activity by taking solutions of glucose and alcohol separately press the key, press the switch and observe. Okay. Now take a screenshot of it. Now some part is left in this activity and it also contains some mistake. So you can correct it. Press the switch and observe. Okay. Now observation and conclusion. You have to see it. What do you observe from this activity? Observation. What is our observation? In case of acids, the bulb glows because acids produce hydrogen ion in the solution due to presence of cations. This is hydrogen ion. Actually, hydrogen ion which are produced in the solution, hydrogen ions are cations, positive ions, and due to presence of cations, electric current flows. Okay. But in case of In case of solutions of glucose and alcohol, hydrogen ions are not produced, so the bulb does not glow. So, from this observation, what do you conclude? What conclusion you can draw? Conclusion is that all acids produce hydrogen ions, this is H plus AQ, in aqueous solution. Okay, this is our conclusion, that all acids produce hydrogen ion in aqueous solution. Now again take a screenshot of it. Now let us try to understand, do acids produce ions only in aqueous solution? So let us see with the help of an activity why ions are produced only in aqueous solution. For this we will consider an activity take a clean and dry test tube and then take nearly 1 gram of sodium chloride salt in the test tube and then add concentrate sulfuric acid in the test tube and then this is sodium chloride, this is concentrate sulfuric acid, concentrate H2SO4. Now fit a delivery pipe with the help of cork. This is delivery pipe. Now see whether any gas is coming out of the delivery pipe. Now to test this gas, bring dry and wet blue litmus paper. Blue litmus paper and then observe. So, again I repeat the whole activity. Take a dry and clean test tube and then take 1 gram of sodium chloride salt in the test tube and then add some concentrate sulfuric acid in it, and then at the mouth of test tube fit a delivery pipe with the help of cork and then see whether any gas is coming out of the delivery pipe. Test this gas by taking dry and wet blue litmus paper one by one. So, let us see how can you note this activity. First of all, take dry and clean test tube take 1 gram sodium chloride salt in the test tube and then add concentrate sulfuric acid in the test tube. Okay, and then fit a delivery pipe on the test tube and observe any gas coming out. How can you test this gas? Take dry and wet litmus paper and observe. What do you observe? In case of dry litmus paper, no change take place, but in case of wet litmus paper, it is blue litmus paper, wet blue litmus paper, and bring it near the gas, then what happens? It changes to red. It means when you take blue litmus paper and it is wet, this litmus paper, if it is wet, then it changes to red. Okay? It means when there is moisture in the litmus paper, the gas shows acidic property. Okay? So, what do you conclude? Actually, in this process, what happens when we add concentrate sulfuric acid with sodium salt, then sodium sulfate is formed along with release of hydrogen chloride gas. This gas is released through this delivery pipe. Okay? So, when you bring dry blue litmus paper, then no change is observed, but when you bring wet blue litmus paper near the gas, that changes to red. It means this HCl gas shows its character in presence of moisture only. So, now take a screenshot of it. Now, see what happens when HCl it in presence of water, when it react with water, then hydronium ion, this is hydronium ion and Cl minus ion. So, hydronium ions are produced in it, and due to hydronium ion it shows acidic character. This is hydronium ion, because when hydrogen ions are produced in acid, these ions can't exist independently. So, these ions combine with water molecule and form hydrogen ion. You can see like this, hydrogen ion plus water molecule, it forms hydronium ion H3O plus. Okay. So, this is hydronium ion, but in real practice, in chemical reactions, we can write H3O plus, this is hydronium ion, or we can write H plus AQ. So, every time we should write H plus AQ, we can't write H plus only. Okay? This is very important thing. When hydrogen ions are produced in the reaction, we should write H plus AQ or hydronium ion. Okay? We can take one more example, like in case of bases NaOH plus water. When base react with water, what happens? It produces sodium ion, it is also aqueous, plus this is OH minus ion, it is also aqueous. Okay? Similarly, when magnesium hydroxide it react with water, then it produces magnesium ion Mg2 plus aqueous plus hydroxide ion. In this reaction actually 2 hydroxide ions are produced. So, 2 OH minus and it is also AQ. So, actually these cation and anions are present in the solution in the form of aqueous, because they immediately combine with water molecule and form hydrated ion. Now, again take a screenshot of it. Now, this class is over today and we will discuss some important topics in the next video. Thank you, students.